I can smell your stank feet from here, bro.
You can smell your stank feet from
Turn
here.
around and tell him what we
My
say.
feet smell fucking amazing.
Our messenger, yes.
They're very manicured.
You don't have to be lonely at feetonly.com.
That market is so saturated
Feet
right
are
now.
like 10.
I mean, we do go get pedicures together.
Oh yeah, boo.
Let's go.
So last week, we continued to explore this deep, dark crypt, and we connected with the dead General Gemblade, and the fact that she didn't kill us, and that's positive. We took the crown that had fallen off of her tomb and placed it back on top with a mage hand. We'd met a Snefbiblin?
Or Neblin.
Deep gnome. We met a deep gnome. We met a deep gnome named Ribby. I taunted you guys a little bit with the other hallway that we didn't choose. The path less traveled by, as it were. We decided not to go into this lone crypt. We went into another lone crypt. We pulled a lever, we rotated the sanctum, and we revealed a green glowing gem that is sitting on a pedestal. Tobin, you were leading the way, and that door open is where we will pick back up at. What would the group like to do?
Nix, the wall rotated. Tell Echo it worked.
Found his gem. The slice.
Nix, are you gonna? Okay.
Well, I heard the grinding anyway, so I'm gonna come down
Oh, that's
here.
right. I forgot it made like a huge grinding noise. Yeah.
It was a stone on stone grinding turn that aligned the walls of the inner sanctum with the hidden doorways, two of which you've discovered.
It was a grinder.
You know, that really has different contexts.
Back?
Feel like with that reference now, yeah, we're in a giant mortar and pestle. We're the seasoning. God damn it.
You could be the seasoning. You guys
Okay.
are spicy in your own way.
I'm flavorless.
Nonsense.
You bland ass bastard.
I'll eventually add my own little flair to it.
Dude, you're all the spices, homie. Anyway.
All right. Do you guys have a plan forward?
Like a marching order or just a plan?
A plan.
Yep, I'm gonna go forward.
All right. So you step into the room.
I have a plan. Attack.
Or you do.
Am I gonna step? Or am I gonna hop in? Happy Easter, everyone.
Well, I feel like detect magic would be redundant because this room is probably full of aura. Yeah, with that emerald there, that stone.
All right. So Tobin, what happens when you walk in the room? Let's say
I love that.
you bunny hop into the room, and you step on the first tile, and the air in front of you coalesces into a dark mist, and a face forms.
Of course it does.
As you meet its gaze, if I can grab it, you see its shadowy figure emerge. Let's do initiative one more time.
Kill it.
We are definitely going to try to kill it. But you see the rest of this room. And
Nice
the
initiative.
green is, the gem is glowing this eerie green light.
Ooh.
Well,
I mean, +3 with advantage on initiative. I do have to tell you something funny that happened in my game last night, though. I was rolling for disadvantage, and I got a 25 at disadvantage.
That's pretty good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And then after that, I got...
on initiative rolls count?
What's that?
Do nat 20s on initiative rolls count towards the initiative or the roll the nat 20 counter?
They do. Did you get a nat 20?
I did. I got a natural 22.
Ooh.
First nat 20 on the counter.
Only nat 20.
We did it.
We did it. We did it.
That's it. We win D&D for the night. Good night, everybody.
I definitely didn't try to update my counter on my side.
As you all win D&D, you do see two more forms coalesce into dark, shadowy essences in the room.
It doesn't matter. We've already won.
You know, I like the positivity, and I will be happy to take the consolation prize of a TPK. Thank you.
I was waiting for it.
No TPK.
If I don't taunt you just a little bit, am I doing my job as the DM? Tobin,
Yes.
Tobin, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna do what paladins do best. And I'm gonna hit this. If I can hit it.
It has made aggressive movement towards you.
Do your undead thing.
Let's go something real quickly. Okie dokies. Alright, let's go and hit him. Woo. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
Alright. We are going to slash him for 11 points of damage, and then we're going to add a beautiful, beautiful smite to that. So,
Alright, go ahead and roll damage for this smite.
and it should be in one more d8 after this too, right?
It is an undead, so the smite does get an extra bonus, yes.
Alright. This is level 1, so that is 22 points of damage, half of that is radiant.
Your magical sword hits into it. The holy light of Tobin fills the room for a second and enters into this dark thing. And it reforms and is ready to attack. But it does not go next. Tobin, anything else?
Yeah, second attack.
Second attack.
I assume that one definitely hits.
Oh yeah, these things aren't the hardest to hit. They're a little bit hard to knock down though.
So 13.
Okay, you hit it. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, so you plant there in the doorway. Nexer, you have a line of sight on this, and that's good because you go next. You at least see that one that Tobin has connected with.
Yes. I think I'm gonna play it simple right now and cast a 3rd level magic missile at the one that I can see. So the first one deals 4 damage. Hold on, 3, 5, okay. The second one will deal 4, so that's 12. I hate that you can't like, okay. Or 8, I'm sorry, 4, 8, 12, 14. There we go. 4, 8, 12, 16.
Each little one causes its form to waver, and it is only half as together as it was when the fight started a couple rounds ago. It begins to hiss as the battle goes. As the items connect to it, it just starts growling at the people. Shroud.
And as a free action, I'll like inform the rest of the party. I don't know about the other two, but I'll just say like, Tobin's in there with at least one undead spooky. So, you know.
Undead spooky.
They are spooky.
Scary, yeah.
Rod, would you like to join the spooky?
Yeah. So I am going to move up here, and I am going to assassinate with my short sword.
All right, they have not gone yet, so that is in play.
And that's I get advantage, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you'll
get
get
sneak attack. Yeah.
you'll get advantage if you hit, or you get advantage.
Sound good.
Stabbity, stabbity, stab.
15 hit.
Yeah.
15 does hit.
Okay. And that's 4, and then I add a 7 to it.
Yeah, so it's going to be 11. There's no magical essence connected to your blade, right? It is just a normal weapon.
Correct.
So it does hit, but it seems as if part of this entity avoids the attack, just naturally.
Okay.
You do get sneak attack damage if you want to use it.
I really don't think there's any point if that attack didn't do anything.
It did do some things. It's just, it seems like part of it wisps away from the cut. It's not like cutting into regular flesh, which
I got you.
rends with the blade. It's just part of it naturally repels from it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just I'll do my sneak attack damage too. So that's 4d6. Oh, duh. I got a button for that.
This thing is barely holding itself together anymore, but it is still holding itself together and hissing at the two of you.
I would like to use the Nick property with my dagger.
Okay, that combines the second attack into the first attack, so go ahead.
Ooh,
That
8 doesn't hit.
That
does it?
does not hit. That 2 almost lets you have the first -1 on the counter. I can already tell I'm going to miss like marking a lot of these up, which is fine. It's just for flair.
Okay, so I am.
You still have your bonus. You still have your bonus action because the Nick combined both of those into the attack action.
I'm going to disengage that one, and then I'm gonna move up here with my remaining movement.
Okay. You place yourself between the two specters.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay, Nyx. There is the sounds of battle and the essence of evil coming from that hallway.
Okay. She kind of wants to move in. She's gonna move to about right here.
Okay. You have a direct line of sight on really all 3 of these things from the doorway.
Okay. She kind of wants to miss Tobin when she takes action. So can she hit B from where she's at?
She can. So hitting Tobin would depend on what you're hitting with. Like if you're doing an area of effect. If you're doing an area of effect, it would hit Tobin. But if you're doing a direct attack roll, you'd be able to hit any of the 3 without hitting Tobin.
Okay. So if she did like a witch's bolt, would it hit Tobin?
No. Our rule set we don't give cover or hit allies when firing through with an attack roll.
Okay. So she's gonna catch Witch's Bolt at level 4.
Okay. A, B, or C?
We're gonna go for B.
Okay. You like pull out the Palpatine hands and just.
Unlimited power.
Ooh!
Oh, I know to click that one on the nat 21.
Natural 20.
That definitely connects.
Alright.
Pride.
So you went level 4 with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be some power right there. So on the level on the click critical damage. Holy crap! Holy crap!
Yeah! She comes in with a
Holy
bang!
crap!
Is that you? Holy shit.
Would you like to state the damage
She's not
amount?
playing tonight!
Would you like to state the damage amount for the stream?
Well, I think B kind of just went kaboom.
So 82 points of
Shook the room.
damage. 82 points of damage. You send out this literal Palpatine style force lightning. It connects to this thing, and part of it explodes out. There is an energy ring that surrounds it, and even though this thing isn't corporeal, or at least not fully corporeal, it starts to melt down in ash and dissipate on the floor. It does not exist anymore.
How it's done.
That shit too, because holy crap, dude. Good fucking damage.
I'm just looking as this thing just turns into ash, and I just like turn around. I'm like,
Next door just sees the room like flashing and shit, and he's like, "Oh, rave now."
Next,
We're
and
gonna
that,
just- we're
that
gonna,
might
like,
be the most
guess over
powerful
here.
witch bolt or style that you've ever seen. It's
Hell
just
yeah, dude.
that is
That
just
was-
like.
I think that's highest damage in this game so far.
Oh yeah, it's got to be
Right?
3 10s,
that's
2
the way it's
12s, a 9, a 7, a 5, a 4, and a 3. That is
Yeah,
some
that's
serious damage.
I'm saying.
And with
That's a
that, she's
potential
done.
20 damage too.
Nyx or Echo, would you like to try to pull off a feat of similar nature?
Well, I thought what I had planned was going to be really cool.
It
but
still
I think
will
we're all
be.
going to be disappointed.
You follow that. Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
you have been upstaged.
Yeah, no kidding. I move right here, and because I never get to use it, I'm going to use Seer Undead.
Okay.
So,
Saving throw?
Say consolation, you might get plenty of chances to use it.
You that's not a lie.
move on my turn undead. Wisdom saving throw.
A first. Fails, and C blast also fails.
Damn right.
Okay.
It's turn undead.
So they are frightened and incapacitated as applicable. They have to move away from me on their turn. And they take, I think it's 4d8. Because it matches my wisdom modifier. Yeah. So. Yeah, underwhelming. 18 points of damage.
Not underwhelming to the fact that as the energy radiates out from you, the one that Tobin had engaged also fades away into ash as it just blows back towards the emerald. And see, they haven't even gone yet. Sheesh.
Nope.
Wow.
They just take it.
I think the one should. I think we should just roll like intimidation for the other one. I think the other one just.
This is what I expected. Having a paladin and a cleric and a super strong team in this crypt. Echo, is there anything else you can do?
Not that I'm going to do. See, that was 25. I'm gonna move up in front of Shroud though, and that's my turn.
I think the sorcerer's still.
They get to go.
Hey.
And he has
like I'm going to the corner.
he has to use his movement and turn to go away from you. That's pretty much the farthest he can go. That door is still shut. So that's his turn.
Because like the whole room turned, so
Yeah, he's basically at that door.
okay.
If he goes like anywhere up here, it's really getting closer to Echo. He can't get closer to Echo.
Nope. Poor guy.
Ribby pops in and he doesn't look at you. He looks at the floating emerald, and he stands there. He's not really much of a fighter. He's not magical. We are back to the top of the order with Tobin.
All right. This is 30 for me. Is this within range? Like, because he's kind of on that little axis right there.
Yeah. And make any attacks with advantage because of his condition.
You got it. Well, there's technically a nat 1 in there.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't count because it's with advantage. If it was disadvantage, yes. With advantage, no. The 18 hits.
And 11 points of magical damage.
11 points of magical damage. That definitely connects. You see it not whisk away like it did when Shroud hit. It just kind of eliminates that space in the air as it goes through.
And another still advantage, like advantage on all turns, all attacks.
Yeah, until its turn again. Let's kill this thing off. Typically damage might like erase it, but we're gonna kill this thing. 26 hits.
23. And 10 points of magical damage.
Also slices through it. It starts to have trouble maintaining its manifested form.
And that is. That's all I do. Other than I'm gonna look at it and I'm like, "We got you now, you rascally wabbit."
Its pin dot eyes just go point at you, and it leans in closer. Nexer, some insecure wizards might feel the need to one up the sorcerer. No pressure.
That thing down.
It's gonna do a fireball like with me standing right there.
Oh, poor Tobin.
Channeling a certain other character that shall not be named. I bonus action rage. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
I wonder what happened to him.
Yeah, he's probably out there collecting dust.
I'm sure Prowood is making sure he's dust free.
Good.
Sure, with the Medusa strangling him, he's hard as a rock.
Is there any other way of being?
Told you I don't have filter tonight.
I think I'm gonna keep it simple since this thing is literally backed into a corner. I'm just gonna come in here. And I'm feeling like this pedestal is like at eye level to me.
the gem that's standing on it is floating really probably above a dwarf's head. It's meant to be eye level-ish though.
Okay. I'll just for basic sake, I'm gonna just launch a basic firebolt at it. And that's gonna be a 22.
It hits.
Dealing 13 fire damage.
It flies by Tobin's head, like splits the ears as the uprights might even just singe a little bit of hair so that burning hair smell just lingers for a moment.
Are you trying to hit me?
No, never. No.
Okay, next, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Shroud.
Can I see this guy from where I'm at?
Yeah, this room is pretty visible, even in the small alcoves.
Well, for whom the bell tolled the dead.
Except my feet picks are not there.
Toll the dead.
And that would be
Wisdom save. So,
save DC's 10.
and he will make that save. You're tolling the dead on the dead, and it remains untold.
Okay. Let's see. I haven't moved yet. Back up Tobin here. And then I don't think I have any bonus actions. Okay, that's it.
Nyx, it is your turn. This thing looks pretty badly hurt as it is. It is certainly cornered, like a wild, wild specter. Or a wild wraith, if you will.
Where can I move in order to hit him but not hurt allies?
Really anything you do, as long as it's not an area of effect spell, like, lightning bolt, should be good. Anything with an
As long
attack...
as you're targeting a single target, you should be fine.
Right, anything with an attack roll, you'll typically be fine not to hit the targets.
Yeah, friendly fire is turned off on this, thank God.
For the
That's
most
being
part.
letting that one strike if it's within range.
There are rules about cover, like people blocking an enemy will provide the enemy cover and bonuses to its AC. And there's another set of rules that allows cover and you to accidentally hit the allies should you miss to a certain degree.
Okay.
But we don't do that.
And don't forget about flanking.
I risk killing you guys enough as it is.
We don't do flanking in this either.
I know.
We don't do flanking rolls.
Yeah.
So if I'm right about here,
Yeah, so the way this map is, you're really across from it now. It's supposed to be where this door is. So it's supposed to be across from you. It's just this map doesn't turn with it.
gotcha. I was just trying to count 30 feet.
Okay.
There we go. That works. So 30 feet, where would that be? Do you count this little thingy?
Every little square should be 5 feet.
Yeah, if you just come like a few steps into the room, you will be within 30 feet of him.
Okay.
There's already
He's my boyfriend.
I've already sold them. It's fine. There's a site for everything on the internet.
It's a fucking surcharge. I'm trying to text you right now.
Actually, if the amount's enough, I'll give you a percentage. I mean, I'll pimp your feet out to the internet all you want.
I sent her a message talking about he gonna be attracting a whole different crowd with them wiggling toes of his.
Oh, man.
Nyx, would you like to attack this thing?
I am trying to. Keep getting distracted.
We are a very distracting thing, and you got the feet in the background.
I'm enjoying the shit out of it.
So if I shoot a witch's bolt, I'd be within 60 feet of the guy and
Oh yeah,
can avoid the...
you're certainly within. You are certainly within 60 feet of him.
Okay. So I'm gonna catch witch's bolt at first level.
A 9 doesn't hit. It does connect to him in a way, but not enough to initially cause damage. As you maintain it, you will be able to surge it and cause damage on future turns.
Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah.
And then last and not least, Echo.
Let's see. Kind of want to try something just for fun.
Power of Christ.
No, I can't do that because I don't think I can choose who it hits.
What spell are you thinking?
I can. It's Word of Radiance. Let's do it. I'm gonna get up here beside Tobin and just throw my hand out towards it, and I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance. So I need a Wisdom save? Con save, I'm sorry. Read your spells, kids.
Does a 9 save?
It does not.
It does.
So what is the specific word of radiance that you would say?
It's in Celestial, and mortals can't pronounce it.
Would you like? Well,
Translates.
you yourself are of angelic quality, so I'm expecting something. No,
What's the translation? Best translation?
The best translation in common would probably be something along the lines of "Go to the hells."
Let's see if you can produce 7 damage. Is not enough to send it to the hells, but it does look badly injured. Oh, but it actually gets a turn. Unless Echo anything else? Does the bad guys get a turn?
Yeah, I'll let him have a turn.
All right.
He has to move away from her, though, doesn't he?
No,
Not anymore.
the damage ended that.
Oh.
Echo.
Also, Nyx's nat 20 still hasn't been added to the counter.
Oh no, I added it.
Come on, guys.
You did?
Yep, nat 20. Oh, nat 20 is the first column. Oh, it's because I didn't click off of it yet. Okay.
There we go.
It was there. It just hadn't updated.
You can't get up there.
Why can't I get up there?
Because he's up there with his feet.
I was gonna make his feet millionaires, but he said I can't get up there. Echo, it reaches out.
DM.
21 to hit.
Yep.
As it
And that's
touches
hitting
you. Echo, as it touches you, you take 22 points of necrotic damage. You're in Tobin's range, and I do believe that he helps take that away. So, if Tobin, if your ability is active, it'll be 11 necrotic damage. Echo, I need you to decrease your your max hit point by 11.
What a bum.
Yeah, these things are supposed to be very, very threatening. You guys have very quickly made short work of most of them.
So I have a question.
Yep.
With my I had 11 temp HP, so that put me back at full health. but now my HP is 40 because of the loss of hit points. So I took the 20 damage anyway.
So
Right?
you would lose a temp HP, and your hit point max would still decrease by that. So it's like
I just want to make sure I'm putting it in right.
Yeah, the decrease would still take away that point. Ribby goes up and he starts looking at the gemstone. He's more fascinated with it than dying to the wraiths. Although Echo, he informed you that he had encountered some ghost that had managed to suck away the life and age from him.
Right there.
These might be something akin to what he experienced. Tobin, would you like to try to encounter this? Would you like to try to end this wraith's existence?
Absolutely. $16 hit?
It does.
All right. 16 points of damage. Magical damage.
Which is more than it has, so would you...
Oh, wait, no. Sorry, no. I was reading wrong. It loaded later.
You reroll.
The magical damage.
9 is still enough to destroy this thing. Would you like to describe its demise?
You gave my friend a gray hair. Whack, whack, whack.
Okay, so you finish whacking it off, and it vanishes into the ether.
I finish whacking it off and it leaves.
Oof. This is a very different stream tonight.
Yes, it is.
We are out of initiative order. So this room is illuminated by the dark light of the emerald that's flowing out from it. There's not much more to that, and Rivy is currently tilting his head left and right and examining it very closely. He says, "Now, they've made it so you can't shatter it, but I can take a chip, and then we can leave." He pulls out his tools, and he's looking for the perfect spot to take a chip out of it.
And for roleplay's sake, I would offer to help him, given my own jeweling expertise.
Oh yeah, he'd gladly accept your help. He would wave you over, and you two could find the perfect spot to chip something off. If you want to make an examination of the gemstone, you're welcome to before he chips it.
Sure, that would be investigation, correct?
Investigation works, yes. You could do investigation or arcana or...
I want to ask him, like, should you really be tipping off a piece of the floating gemstone? It's not going to blow up, will it?
He looks at you, shrugs, and he starts chipping at it.
Can I switch out to Arcana? When you said it after the fact, I was like, you know what? I feel like in this instance, magic would probably be a more applicable.
Yeah, actually, go ahead and roll Arcana, and I'll give you a little bit for both, depending on what you have for both.
Cool, because, yeah, this is not just a normal gemstone. This is like something more.
So, with the investigation, I was going to tell you that it looks like a big emerald, but it's not. Whatever it is, it's not an actual emerald.
Right.
And with the 21, this stone is resonating with dark echoes of psionic power, and you can see the mix of the mind flare pollution in it with whatever blessings the priest put in that stone. It's like a desecrated item in and of itself. And Rivy manages to just take a chip out of it, and he puts it in his pouch, and as he does, he looks around and nothing happens.
I was gonna say I was about to draw a dagger and throw it at Rippy.
He
I
sees
will-
it and he
just
goes,
like-
"Oh,
Seeing him
Let me know if you feel a little-
that chip and knowing that it's resonating with dark, it's basically because it's not cursed, but like
curse is a good word for it.
Okay.
Polluted, befouled.
Yeah.
It's
given all of that, I would ask him like, okay, I understand only needing a piece, but are you sure you can cleanse it enough to reform the sect of Doomathoin? I don't know your methods, so I just want to be sure that it can be done. Because this
he would tell
this
you
hardcore is not something to gawk at. It is hardcore evil.
he would tell you that there are always ways to cleanse certain things. He does seem to be of stern belief that it is better to take this away and use it as a foundation for future worship than to leave it here. Just even the act of taking it away might be enough to help it get away from the evil that befouled this place.
Very well, Rivy.
Is there any-
I'm only good with the normal jewels, so I'll take your word for it.
He doesn't seem interested in trying to take the entirety of it out. He just wants a piece of it. And he does have it. He has managed to chip it.
Is there anything that indicates that this corrupted stone is kind of like the source of the corruption of the tomb?
Make
Like the sinful?
either an insight or an arcana check.
Do you want to double down? You roll insight, and I'll cover arcana.
Perfect.
Can I roll an insight?
Not very good at it.
As always, I'm
15 insight.
not gonna say no to rolls.
Right.
And
And if anyone needs anything, okay, never mind. Did you want? Never mind. It's probably too late. Where is that other thing? God damn it.
Okay. So, Tobin and Echo, your insight checks, you might get the sense that the manifestations of those wraiths, that they are the manifestations of the psychic power that was spilled into this. With the 19 Arcana check and the 26 Insight check, there's probably an ability to, I don't want to say fully cleanse this, but put these hauntings to rest. I will say with those rolls too, with the destruction of the wraiths, it doesn't feel as active as it did. There's still a darkness floating, but it doesn't seem to be flowing as much. There's more of a stagnation here now.
Would it be possible to do that through spells that we might have, or no?
With the 19, Echo would get a better sense of it with the 26. It's not a single action, because this place was desecrated, this place was polluted through a series of battles. The corruption of the gemstone just being one. The killing of the wraith is a step forward. It's a step towards that. But a full cleansing would require much more being put into place, much more being corrected.
I have a feeling that replacing the diadem on the crypt might have been one of those steps. It could be something in the other hallway we have yet to discuss, to explore, or it could be more through going through this door and opening the map up some more.
The map. How would you guys like to proceed?
Rivy, do you know what's either in the other hallway or beyond this door over here that we just opened?
Let me roll for him. Let's see how smart he is. 10's average. Well, I do know that there are other faithful dead buried throughout this place. Some are more easily accessible than others. I assume most places would lead to that. He starts scratching his head. It's like he knows something, but he can't recollect it.
I have something. I can cast Detect Thoughts if it would help.
You're gonna do a Vulcan mind meld with him.
I mean, if it would help, I mean, he can choose to open his mind to me so that we can avoid or just bypass the checks. You know, he might not be able to remember, but the memories are there. So I could still like sift through it all and figure it out.
I'm all for role-playing a Vulcan mind meld with
You're
you.
getting into my pedals.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I believe this is a ritual cast possibility, yes?
No, it is not.
Oh,
It does
okay.
not have the ritual tag.
Okay.
But I do get it from being a divination savant.
Oh, by the way, with the long rest, did you roll your portents?
Oh, when was the long rest?
We took a
Right
long
before this.
rest right before we pulled the lever. Right before we rotated the sanctum, we all huddled in Iron Quill's tomb, and we took a long rest. Echo discovered that the Guardians were back alive, or unalive. Back on their
Oh.
feet.
So I should have all my spell slots left.
And you should all have 11
Got my
10, and you should
portents
have
now.
11 10th HP too.
Speaking of which, anybody who sees Echo take that hit from the Wraith, when somebody's max health drops, it is noticeable. Their physical condition seems weaker than it did before. So anybody that would look towards Echo would see that she is not quite as vigorous as she was just 5 minutes ago.
Echo, do you need to get your recliner, Pete? You like a bowl of cottage cheese?
I don't think we're there yet, but a nice cup of tea would sounds great right now.
Oh, Whittle, find your
I'm pretty handy with some cook's utensils. I could actually cook us up a fairly decent meal, all things considered, to go along with that tea.
That's the story.
I'm just gonna look over at Echo and just kind of scoff and go lean against the wall.
That
I'll just take out a robe.
train thing, that's not something that you can just like remove with a spell, right? That's a
Probably like remove curse.
think of it.
gotta
It's
find
not a
a-
permanent thing, but like you can't just remove it with like remove curse or something like that, right?
I mean,
fine.
greater restoration.
Restoration, okay.
So
I mean, the TPK would cure it.
TPK would cure a lot of things.
no. If you want an answer, you're welcome to make a roll for it.
Let's go Arcana again since I'm talking about spells. It's gonna be 17.
So, it depends. Some spells like Greater Restoration can restore things that have been permanently taken away, sometimes all you need is a good long rest. It's hard to say which this one is. She doesn't have the same aging effects as Rivi did. Rivi lost like 30 years of his life, and his body has suffered. His body has suffered a lot. Echo might just need a long night's sleep.
Well, she's half celestial, so maybe it'll extend that life out some.
That's right, Echo. You have a long life ahead of you. What's a few years sacrificed to a wraith?
Right. Alright, I've got some time to play with.
Echo's the next in line to be a god. God damn it.
Back in my day.
Actually, judging from Nyx's ability, maybe Nyx is next in line to be like god-like powers.
I'm sorry. I need
Borrowing his immortality.
How did that shit roll 10d12? That's ridiculous.
Right?
I got good dice.
High-powered witch bolt.
You got a weighted dice.
Weighted
I do.
digital dice. D&D Beyond will start selling weighted digital dice as like a box item.
Yeah.
They already do.
Yeah.
Don't
Although
tell my
that
secrets.
Yeah.
My secrets.
I rolled double nat ones yesterday too on advantage.
It's possible. It's a 1 in 400 chance, and there's a lot of rolling that goes on in games like this.
It may have just been my last chance to roll high.
It
You roll shit the rest of the session.
I hope not. I hope not.
Me too.
Echo, just real quick, top of game. What did your hit points go from, and what are they now?
I went from 51 down to 40.
So your max is 40 now. Shit. In character, I'll look at Echo and I'll just kind of observing conscious, personal space, but I'll kind of like observe her condition a little bit, kind of playing doctor a little, and just be like, I'm so sorry. This is beyond my purview, but I feel like if you just get enough rest, you should go back to normal. I wouldn't fret too hard over it, all. That being said, just a suggestion. Maybe let the big buff rabbit take point. He looks durable and expendable. Oh, sorry, we're that thought.
At least
He
you're
looks
not sending Ruby out front.
He looks very capable.
No, I'll be okay. I just need some good rest and a little bit of thought and to catch my breath, and it'll be fine.
Maybe a nice dinner at like 5:30.
Yeah, early bird.
The early bird special.
Nice joke, but I'm going
For us old folks.
to suck it.
Go to country kitchen.
I've been thinking of something. Could I do an insight check on Rivi to make sure, like, to see if his intentions are pure with this little chunk that he chopped off?
Yeah,
of
go
this
ahead.
floating gem?
Yeah.
Would a potion of healing help, Echo?
Typically not. Probably not. It wouldn't
She's
hurt
at
her.
full
But
health, technically.
Gotcha.
That was a 10.
he doesn't seem insincere. His intentions, all of his actions, all of his words seem to be directed towards the worship of Dumathoin.
Okay.
And he hasn't done anything untoward in this place. He's been very respectful and mindful. Except for
Gotcha.
chipping the gemstone, which has religious purpose to it. How do you guys want to proceed? There is a
Rabbit, get over here.
hippity hoppity
And my
look
tricks.
at rabbit go.
Go through the door. I'm right behind you. I promise.
Okie doke. I'm gonna check the door.
It's the same setup. It opens to a false wall. You have to go inside and then open up the false wall.
Wendy is tired.
Alright. I'm gonna sneakily open up the false wall, even though I have a disadvantage. Actually, hey, faceless guy, or what is up with you?
Faceless
Open this
guy?
door.
Oh, Shroud.
You are still wearing your mask, right?
It-
Are you still wearing your mask, Chester? Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I
I'll,
assumed you're just faceless. I wasn't there for all the shape shifting, really.
There has been no shape shifting.
after I done the shape shifting, I put my mask back on. So
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
You walk by, I'm like, are burned under there? Are you all weird?
You start reaching for his face to touch it.
Have you ever played Street Fighter?
Are you Vega?
Yeah, they.
Yes.
Like Vega? Like
It's
he
just
takes
like-
off his mask and it's just beautiful. He's like got the he's like a handsome Squidward with the like puffy lips and the big chin.
Someone else
Like
is
a
beautiful.
masquerade
You just look like them.
Which one of you Squidwards would like to open the door?
How about
Sandy.
do you got a coin?
Do I have a coin? We have D20s.
No, I'm asking Tobin if he has a coin in character.
I flick them. I flick you. Coin.
Let's flip a coin for it.
I thought you were going
Heads
to
I
give him a
go,
coin for The
tails.
Witcher.
Joking.
Heads I go, tails I don't.
I mean, everybody's got coin in their gold.
Can we even flip a D2 on here?
Actually, here I got a coin right here.
All right. Heads, I'll open it. Tails, you do.
I want to hear.
Tails. I do it.
Because you have a fluffy white tail.
That's
I like
right.
how the rogue just bargained out with his main job.
So
So in this case, I just
Totally.
I burst open. If that's the case, I just no like subtlety. I just hey.
So while he's doing that, I want to do a sleight of hand and
you
steal his
push-
coin.
you push the wall, it doesn't budge.
Can I still steal his coin? Sleight of hand.
Technically, you asked me for it, so I'm pretty sure I think you already have it. I never asked for it back.
You push the wall doesn't push.
Can I try a strength check?
Yeah, go ahead, make a strength check to push
Athletic
the wall.
Can I try to help him and give him
Athletic.
advantage on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Boys, what's going on over here?
15.
No, it still
Thank you for the
doesn't. It
advantage.
still doesn't budge. Nyx and Echo's gone. Can you guys make a perception check for me real quick? Just the girls. Oh. 18 works. Nyx, you see the boys pushing on a pull door.
I'm just gonna say.
Really?
Got y'all.
All of those open inward.
What if the door opened inward and you're trying to push outward and it's like, no.
And it's in Dwarvish, and I just look over and I see it says pull in Dwarvish, and I tell him, I'm like, it says pull.
I slap you. I slap you on the back of the head, and I say, "This never would have happened had you done your job."
And that's how the PvP started.
Right. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Next time we do this, we have to roll for an attack.
I should have been an
Saying
enchanter.
I'm on the DM's side right now. Fuck everybody over.
Wait, trying to come in, get in between them, calm everything.
And they all told me to fuck off. I can't hear what y'all are saying, but I don't. Yay!
I can smell your stank feet from here, bro.
You can smell your stank feet from
Turn
here.
around and tell him what we
My
say.
feet smell fucking amazing.
Our messenger, yes.
They're very manicured.
You don't have to be lonely at feetonly.com.
That market is so saturated
Feet
right
are
now.
like 10.
I mean, we
Not
do go
really
get
empty.
pedicures together.
Not all intros have to be D&D based.
Man,
I think
wish I could hear
that
what y'all
that
saying.
wins this
Fuck.
week.
But-
That would be the one, yeah.
Tobin, would you like to open the wall?
I will open the wall. I will pull the door open.
You find the latch. It opens up.
Funny DM, funny. I love it.
I look at Shroud and I go, hey, it's your favorite.
Lining.
Oh,
So,
backwards.
Tobin, you see lining this hallways are grand carvings of mountain peaks above
Autism
smaller
awareness.
carvings of
Do it.
multifaceted gemstones.
Oh. Do not remove the gemstones.
There are 3 doors, one to the north, one to the south, and one directly across from you.
I'm sitting motion for the rest of the team to follow. And guys, we got some exploring to do. So we open the little door first.
Can I do an investigation check to see if this is a pull or push door?
You could.
Roll an eyes check. +2.
He said the walls are like completely covered with gemstones.
So the specific reading of it, let me scroll back up. Lining this hallway are grand carvings of mountain peaks above smaller carvings of multifaceted gemstones. So they're carvings, they're not lined. It's just they're carved and painted into this walls.
Right, they're not actual gemstones. Okay.
No.
I have two questions. One, gem that's floating, is it the same shape as the one that goes in the door that leads down to the crypt?
No, it's much
no,
larger.
it's
The same
shape,
shape or the same size?
It's both. I mean, it looks like a pit.
The one in the
thing.
puzzle seems like it could fit really a variety of things. A smaller one this
That was more
size
of a
could
tumble
potentially
rock.
be faceted into it, yes.
Okay, and the second question is, Rivy just gonna sit back and ovulate over this while we go and explore, or should?
If you ask him to
Yeah.
come, he will slowly come. He's got a movement speed of 15 and he leans heavily on his cane. But he will slowly follow the group if requested to.
Are we requesting him to?
If
I
you
would
come,
request him to like stay far back, but probably not just hang out here by himself.
I cast Long Strider and jump on him. No, I'm joking.
You take this really old Smurf Nebulin and make him like super fast and super hoppy.
Right.
Do
So we
Won't
give
get you
him
killed.
these.
I'm saying you won't die alone.
Nope. I am having flashbacks to Sildar.
Man, if we that would have been great on Easter weekend, just to like cast Long Strider and jump on him, and then just have him like come out in bunny ears.
It could be our Easter special. Tobin, do you wanna open that door?
No, I just like I put my hand on like my hand on a Shroud's back and just gently, just like friendly, but then like gently, just kind of move him towards the door.
I'll get this one.
Let me make
got
sure
this.
that let me make sure there's no words you can see in the hallway. Oh, I will say this: as you guys enter the hallway, there is kind of an unnatural setting to it. It's spots of ichor being like a monster blood goop, seem to line
Ew.
parts of the hallways more fresh than it should be.
DM, is this the same ichor I saw dripping off that one coming down the hall?
It does. It basically looks like mind flare blood, and the blood from the
That's what I was
battle
gonna
should
ask.
have been dried a long time ago, but this place seems to keep it fresh.
And I would definitely tell the party about that correlation between what I saw and then the ichor I'm seeing now.
Maybe,
I feel like
that's
that has to
great.
do something
We have
with
to kill to
oxygen.
purify the place.
I feel like that has to do something with oxidization. Like this hallway was pretty much sealed off.
Right. How long has this been sealed, before anyone came in? It could have been preserved.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Been
Like
hundreds of years, though.
do you guys
like
want to test the ichor at all?
I'm not touching
I
it.
just looked at I looked at the next one. I'm like,
Rum.
oxidization. What kind of BS wizard talk is that? You're gonna summon something
Rum
from the
at some
hell.
point taste some like weird shit off the wall of a cave early on.
We need Frant back so he can lick it.
I thought Grum did that too. Okay.
There you go.
We're not gonna do that this
Man.
time.
Those in the hallway, Nexer and Shroud, you each speak Dwarvish and read Dwarvish, correct? And no one else does?
Yes, I do.
All right. There's enough distance between you and the doors. The north door reads in Dwarvish, the Blessed Dead, and the south door reads the Digging Dead.
Let's avoid the digging dead.
Interesting.
I don't know. I think they're both gonna kill us. At least the digging dead will, bury us.
Yes.
Hopefully.
That's why I said avoid the digging dead, because I don't want to be buried just yet.
Why not?
I would kind of be thinking that it would be like the Blessed Dead are the ones that like maybe royalty or something, and then the Digging Dead might be like the peasants that were building this place or whatever. So
I kind of have an inkling that maybe I could persuade the other group, not the Digging Dead, but the more royal type. Use my charisma a little bit.
You are
If
very
something were to pop
charismatic.
off.
so
You're wanting to do what? Charisma do what?
So if we went up north where the royals are, I'm
Mhm.
thinking maybe if something did pop out, I could probably charm the pants off of them.
I think that would probably come after use of the Amulet of Dumathoin, because if we don't present that, then there will be no reason for them to show any kind of hesitation.
Yeah. So I think if we go north, Echo goes in first with the amulet, and then I go in and charm them.
So there isn't anything above the door that me and Tobin are at.
I love it.
There's no carvings on the door that Tobin is at, correct?
I'd say we try this door first.
The one with no carving.
Yeah, the one with no carving, and then we go to the other ones. But I whatever the party wants to do, I'm down.
That's what I was thinking. Was do the door first, and then we'll decide on the big doors.
Because we might find clues on like what is up north and what is to the southeast.
Or maybe this middle room is where the people from the north doors and the south doors meet up.
Right.
Could be.
Let's find out. Let's open the door and find out.
Or it could be locked.
See that, I got fucked.
Whatever. I'm prepared to vanquish him.
If you guys want me to open the door, I can check it.
I was gonna say, first things first, we should probably exercise caution here. If you can, open the door. Do you have any kind of like mundane rogue shit, like a mirror or like something reflective or something silent? I don't know. What
I
kind
got
of
a
shit
bell.
You have a bell. That would
I'll stick my sword
on the
blade
mirror.
I'll stick my sword blade there and look on look on that.
I feel like you
So I could do this if the DM allows me. I do got that golden statue that you had given me earlier. I don't know if I could rub enough dust off of it to make it a reflective surface. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking anything reflective. It could even be like a dagger or a sword. Just anything reflective. You barely crack the door open and just kind of use the reflection to like peek around the corner and see what's in the room.
I can use my dagger.
Okay, just enough to like peek it open though. Like we're not trying to barge on in like Tobin booty kicking doors and walls and shit when they supposed to be pulls.
I like that idea. I can try that. Just to kind of see if I can see anything inside.
And I'll give you guidance for whatever rolls come up.
Okay.
Okay, so the plan is to open the door and use mirrors to try to gain a vantage point.
To use my dagger to see if, kind of gauge it before we go in.
Okay, so am I right? The first step is opening the door.
Yes.
Cracking it open, yeah.
You're cracking it open silently.
Wait, before we do that, is there a gap between the floor and the door?
I can't imagine there would be a huge one. Knowing dwarvish architecture, it would be very closely seated to the ground, but still have the ability to flow smoothly. Dwarves being master architects. You could probably slide something paper thin. Slide something paper thin underneath, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So you'll have to crack the door open.
Yeah.
You gotta love logistics, man.
So that's what I'll do, stealthily, of course.
Okay, you crack the door open. Make a stealthily check.
That's a 19.
You stealthily hit that much.
That much?
That much.
Okay. Now I'll turn around to Nexor, whispering. I'll be like, I don't see anything from this vantage point.
So use the reflection on your dagger's blade as a mirror to see around the bend.
How shiny are the daggers that we use to stab things with?
Well, I mean, I got like 4 daggers, so I'm sure with my meticulous like tools of my trade, I would keep them, fairly shiny.
Let's let a perception roll dictate how shiny the blades are.
I'm good with that. Roll a perception roll, and we'll see how much of an angle this tiny dagger can give you.
And again, I've prepared guidance. So
that D4.
Yes. Come on. We ever need
much.
God.
Actually, I don't have heroic inspiration. Damn it.
And we haven't started our charges yet. Dag nabbit.
Only 2 nat 20s so far.
Only 2 nat 20s so far. So you can see that much of a wall. That much of a wall. It does seem like there's opens in at an angle, and there is a corner to go around.
So I just got it cracked right now. Let me open it just a tad bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, as of right now, I don't see anything. It looks like a room that goes to the left.
Correct. It just opens into a room, and it goes. There's a wall that bends off to the left.
No, I'll let the party know that. I don't see anything, so I mean, should we go ahead and go in? Should I sneak in and see if I can't get a better thing with you guys right in the hallway? Tobin
just walks in.
Tobin just walks in. So
Just walk in.
We'll just do that.
Say if I just walk in. I'm in a hurry to kill whatever's.
All right, go for it, Cannon Fodder.
I was gonna
This
see
place
if I
gets a
had
little-
stealth, so I could go in and charm whatever bad guy may be lurking.
Ooh, maybe this isn't the room we should pick first.
So,
Uh-oh.
architectural designs are carved into the walls of this room, showing the chambers and passages of the crypt. A statue of a glowering dwarf stands protectively over a sarcophagus with a cracked lid.
I slowly go forward while announcing my presence, saying, "Whoever's resting here, I'm just letting you know we are here to purify your lovely resting place."
Well, while he's doing that, I'm like pointing like at Echo, and I'm like waving her up in front of me.
So, Tobin, as you approach, you see a wrapped hand reach through the crack and grab the edge of the lid, and the sound of stone sliding against stone fills the hall as it's slowly retracting. Do you guys do anything?
Like, I said, whoever here, I swear I'm not here to desecrate this place any further. Just
shut up, Echo. Go up there with the amulet.
I would kind of put my hand
That's
on
in character, by the way. I don't
Echo's
want to
shoulder, and I'd be like,
get rude.
go up there with the amulet, you know,
Should
Get
Dix
up there.
follow Echo?
and I'll back her up. Or I'll come up here.
I'll kind of remain against the wall, but move in a more ready position.
The figure in
at least
bandages
remain
is now
around the
sitting
corner.
up, and looks like it's preparing to move its body out of the tomb.
Does it look aggressive? Or
It looks like a
We haven't
mummy.
rolled initiative yet, so I'm assuming not yet.
I'm just curious, but do we roll initiative, or do you guys want to try anything first?
I'm gonna turn around and ask Ruby if he knows anything about this particular tomb and who may be entombed here. Who are we looking at?
Let's see. I'll let him roll with advantage. 6 and a 7.
Awesome.
Can I give him? Oh, never mind.
Guidance ain't gonna help. He looks around. He's just looking. It's like his little old brain used to be so sharp, and now he's just scratching his head, confused.
That was a history check. Can I roll my own?
You can roll. Yeah, you can roll a history check.
Just to see if I can give him his own little assistance, because again, I am dwarvish, and it might have come up in my research.
Sussing out whose specific crypt this is might not be so much of a history check, because there's no names. There's not a lot of names written here. Maybe an insight check might be appropriate.
Okay.
Nah, it's a room.
RN Jesus doesn't want us to know.
The figure has now stepped out of the sarcophagus.
Oh my god. Where's it at?
And
Go quickly. Flash that thing.
It looks at
And
the
you-
party.
See next door a little jittery right now.
It looks at the party.
Maybe it's Withers.
And its hand slow. Its hand. Well, you can pay it money to see if it will resurrect any of your fallen comrades. Its hand, its
That'd be
arm is
cool.
slowly rising up.
I'm gonna hold up the amulet.
Do you,
Yes.
If he raises his arm, I'll raise mine.
do you say anything?
They come in peace.
We don't mean any further desecration. We're looking to heal this place.
Roll a flat religion check.
Did I give her guidance on the flat religion?
Sure.
Sure.
Come on, D4.
14. So it doesn't move from where it's at. It's paused mid gesture, looking at the group.
So it's looking at the group as a whole and not the amulet.
Yeah, the group's all just together, really. Let's see if Ruby remembers anything.
While he's remembering, does the mummified figure look dwarven in stature?
Pretty much everybody buried here does.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's got a dwarven motif on the sarcophagus too. Duh.
Yep, Rivy still seems confused about all of this. He will start he'll go in and he'll start running his hands along the carvings. He is visibly getting frustrated with himself that he can't remember these things that he has really dedicated a good portion of his life to knowing.
Rivy.
Um,
You can adopt him, you guys.
I kind of feel I have a hard time remembering shit. But I kind of want to back Echo up by like piggybacking on her words, but speaking mine in Dwarvish, and just kind of reiterate what she said. Like, you know, yeah, we mean only to cleanse this temple. If you are sentient enough, please help us to do so.
Roll a religion check at disadvantage.
Oh, damn it. That's not nice.
There's reasons. There's always reasons.
A 12.
I have an idea after he's done with that.
It doesn't seem to move from its space.
Nobody move. Its vision is based on movement.
Could be.
I want to like pull out my sword and kneel down in front of it, like as like, you know, a knight was addressing something like a lord or something, and I addressed it like, "Oh, great dwarven lord, our enemies are your enemies, and we have come to vanquish them. I know to some of the spirits here that I won't rest until you all have until we have purified your tomb. Any assistance you can offer us, we would greatly appreciate it. Even just information."
You see Rivy snap his fingers and he goes, "I got it! He's the architect of the tomb!"
Oh, great place. This is a beautiful place. I would love to spend like.
I haven't.
Not this moment, but I would maybe not this moment, but I would love to be a nice place to spend eternity. If
he doesn't seem to respond to anything the party says to him at this point.
Yeah,
He's
who are you
just
saying it
standing
for,
there.
Tobin? You or him? I love that. As far as tombs go, this is a nice one to be in for eternity.
So
I am an oath of the ancients. Okay, I do appreciate art.
Like a mortician selling coffins. Like this one is red oak with a white silk line. It's like, man, I'm dead. Don't care.
Okay, but think of it this way: someone's like, "Hey, you can spend eternity in a coffin, or check out this badass tomb."
Which is next to a beach.
I want to ask Rivy
saying.
if he would take out the piece of the gem that he chipped off and see if he would show it to the architect to
Oh, don't do that.
see if there's a reaction.
That might
Yeah,
be
maybe
a
not
bad
that.
reaction.
I think I know what the reaction's going to be.
I'm just saying.
Shroud,
I'll roll insight. I'll roll
tonight.
insight.
roll a persuasion check to see if you can get him to do it.
14 insight. Good idea, bad idea.
Oh, there's
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I can cast augury for that. I don't even need to guess.
Oh, it rolled off a nat 20, but that's 16.
Nexer, as you start casting augury, Ruby pulls out this chip of the gemstone and slowly walks towards it, holding it up, takes a step. The mummy doesn't seem to react to it.
Okay.
See?
So is there any reason for us to be in here any longer?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Can we leave? Leave him be
Good
in
night,
peace.
sir. I love your. You did a great job.
Stab it.
We love your tomb. Just rest in peace, dude.
You all
we'll
just
let you-
leave him standing there.
Yep.
Fall
Rest.
We'll have
back
to kill
in. Go to
things.
sleep. It's all good.
Yeah, we're off to help you.
Well, that was a waste of time.
Everyone else.
And rolls.
Not necessarily.
I don't know, guys. I feel good about that.
Maybe.
I feel
I'm
good
gonna
about
tell
that.
him. I'm gonna tell him to rest before I leave, and I'm gonna back out until I get around this corner, and then I'll turn around.
Okay, you lose sight of the mummy.
He's gonna come up behind us and kill us all, just so we're all on the same page.
Close
Maybe.
the door.
Close
That's
the door.
right.
Lock it up.
It
Echo,
can't.
get out of the doorway and close it.
I throw Ribby in my way.
No, Ribby, no. Poor guy. You
Poor
guys.
Ribby.
Okay.
Just ask him to be shield bashed, Esther.
Do you guys want to open any of the other doors?
Same plan.
Oh yeah.
Roughly.
Hey, chaotic week brings chaotic D&D. Just saying.
What are we doing? We doing up or down? Should we roll?
I say if we go north, we let Echo go in with the amulet, and then I go in behind her just in case there's anything that pops out, and maybe she and I can kind of persuade them to just let us pass.
If they're sentient, because the mummy was dodo brain.
Or we didn't have anything interesting to say.
Or we didn't stab it.
We didn't stab it. That's true.
We have yet to
That
stab.
I don't
We
want
have
to
yet to
maybe just-
stab it.
Guys, maybe he's just tired. He's supposed to be dead after all.
Yeah, maybe he was just tired.
Yeah, there's that too.
disturbed his rest.
How did you feel? Some squirrely thing came and fucked your sleep up.
So I see Echo moving up there. I kind of feel like we should pick up the Royals thing.
To be
as well.
to be specific, it doesn't say the royal dead. It says the blessed dead.
True.
That there is a potential difference.
Well, even so, that would probably be. I don't know. It might play off with Echo and the amulet better, as they're blessed.
Should have asked him.
Yeah, exactly. That alone might be a better. It might mean that it could reap a better response that way. Otherwise, what's the fucking point of lugging this amulet around everywhere if we're just gonna have to end up killing everything anyway?
Well, it seemed y'all's
It's a beautiful
amulet.
It is a beautiful
Again?
amulet.
It saved y'all's butts when y'all kept trying to take the book off the shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it saved your butts when you guys kept trying to take the book off the shelf.
I would say the amulet's been pretty useful up to this point, honestly.
I'm a big fan.
Me too.
We're gonna convert to the worship of Dumathoin by the end of the stream.
I don't think about that. I don't
We're gonna
think
go.
so.
We're gonna go back to Phandalin and push that faith onto the entire township. If they don't follow
Yeah.
through, we'll
No.
just ask what happened to Barthen.
That the cult of the shiny is the cult we're going to push onto Phandalin. We've been through this. We follow shiny forever.
That is
Because it's
canon.
I think
shining.
I just
Yes.
got through all this.
Right.
I believe in my adventures I would have ran into that group at some time or other. Like,
After this is done, maybe I'm dedicating this temple to Tobin.
That's too much glory, homie. Check yourself.
Yeah.
Echo,
All right,
are you wanting to open that door?
Sure, why not? I got 40 hit points.
me too. 41 actually.
All right. So
Son of a bitch.
let's read. The room contains 14 alcoves, each one containing a sarcophagus. The lid of each sarcophagus is carved to depict a pious dwarf priest. A dim radiance emanates from each carving. Slumped in the room's center are 6 armored skeletons that all start to get up as the door opens. So,
14 sarcophagi radiating a dim aura. Let's go.
let me
I do
restart.
have my spear left if we need it.
I gotta
don't
figure
wanna
out how
push
to
myself up.
there we go. Okay, oh, that's because this one's still set to have Framped in it. Give me a second. I forgot to update this one. We will roll initiative in just a second. I just have to update this in encounters because they don't auto update with the party. All right, now we can roll initiative.
All right.
Wendell?
Not as good as last time.
Nope. I would totally take another 23.
I feel like I'm rolling like Grum again.
Yeah.
Tobin, you are the first to go. You have
Holy shit.
you don't have yeah, everybody rolled somewhat low, including them, which is not bad because there's a lot of them. Tobin, you're at the end of the hallway. You would see this cluster start to get up from the distance.
Alright,
Just to specify, it is all of these 6, right?
It is those 6 in the room, yes.
I'm gonna move up next to Echo. And I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Okay.
Up to... That'll be 8 points of damage, and we'll go and center it on. Let's do A. We'll do A, right? Or no, sorry, B.
So that would be B. Kind of hard to see over.
Sorry, C. We'll do C.
See? We'll just plop it there so we can still
Yeah.
see it. Alright, Moonbeam is a wisdom save or con save?
It's a con save.
Yeah, sorry. Con. DC 14.
It succeeds on a con save, so it'll take half damage.
Douchebag.
So 8 points goes down to 4. Echo. There's
I'm gonna
a
look at Tobin, and I'm gonna grin. I'm gonna say, let's do this. And I'm also gonna cast Moonbeam, and I'm gonna cast it on D. I'm gonna cast it at level 3.
Alright, let's get an Echo Moonbeam.
Pretty fast. Bastards.
And my save is a 16.
Lucky at you.
It fails. It has a very good modifier, but it fails. So it will take full damage.
Oh, holy, killing me. 12.
Ones always do it. So that was against D, 12 points of damage.
It looks like Christmas.
It is a Merry Christmas, except for these Crypt Guardians until they get up. Then it's a scary Christmas.
Hey, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Christmas.
is a Christmas movie. Don't hate.
Shroud, would
Yes,
you
it
like to
was.
join this Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes. All
Can I
right.
activate my Steps of Night?
What does Steps of Night do?
It's a bonus action. It just poofs my wings out and I have a flying speed now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room to fly here, but you can poof your wings out. They probably like bump into Tobin.
Well, they're ethereal until I use them. So they just wrap around him like
Last
a...
one.
Aw. It's like a hug. It's a hug from an angel friend.
Aw.
Shroud?
Yeah, so I'm gonna move up to here. And I want to reach into my pouch and throw 2 handfuls of ball bearings at him.
Good job.
Okay.
And I have
Here you go, Ken.
430 ball bearings. So if you want to tell me how many, or make me roll for how many I throw,
They're all. I'll imagine they're like in a pack, right? It
okay, yeah.
It would take an action to throw them, but
because I had 1,000, but I only recovered 430 of them. Because
You also have those caltrops that I gave you.
yeah, but the ball bearings they can make a creature go prone too.
so you just like throw it at them
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah, so it like goes on the floor and it's like surrounding them. So if they move, they it says you can spill ball bearings from their pouch. They spread to cover a level 10-foot square area within 10 feet of yourself. A creature that enters this area for the first time on a turn must succeed on a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or have the prone condition.
So-
It takes 10 minutes to recover.
So like 10 minutes to recover
Yeah.
from falling prone.
No.
Oh, your
to
ball
recover
bearings. I was
the
gonna
ball
say
bearing.
that seems.
Yeah, 10 minutes, DM.
Sure.
Haven't you
Sure.
ever seen the movies where they try to stand back up and they just keep falling? It takes a while.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
And they're like
If
zombies,
you
so they're not
reposition
exactly
that a little bit, he
coordinated.
can kind of get some of all of them
Yeah.
as an option.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's what he wants
It's
to do,
fine.
though.
We can. It's fine. We can set it on top. We can make them all do a DC 10 dex save to see if
Yeah,
they,
I'd say
see if
right
they
there.
fall.
It really looks like Christmas now.
Yes, it does.
You got the red, blue, and
Yeah.
green, bro.
That's fine. Okay, Shroud, anything else?
No, I think that took my action, so no.
Okay. Their turn.
You should come back. Because that was what, like 15 feet or so?
If you want to spend the rest of your movement, that's fine.
In character.
I'll slither back over there.
Okay. So let's see if they all. Let's do A first. A succeeds out of 10. B succeeds. C succeeds. D succeeds.
Have high dexterity.
E fails. So E fails, the rest succeed. So where's A's right there. A gets up with the rest of his movement. And it takes half their movement to get up, so they can't quite connect to Echo yet, but they're on the move too. They're not. Yeah, let's make them stupid. He'll walk right through the moonbeam, make a con save. Roll damage, Tobin. He's gonna half it, but
Yep. 10, so 5 points.
alright. Either way, it's a little bit of damage that might help a lot. This big, scary horde of skeletons, armored dwarven skeletons, has started to approach the party. E falls, and he gets back up. He's still in the ball bearings, so he's still sliding underfoot. The rest have successfully managed to get out. Nyx, you're next to go. These scary things have started approaching the doorway.
If she steps up, kind of thinking of what I want to do. If she steps up to this corner right here, and she wants to twin a lightning bolt or a witch's bolt, can she avoid doing damage to her partner people?
So with a lightning bolt, the area of effect, no, you'd basically tear through all three of them. A witch bolt, yeah, you can target somebody without.
But if I stood right here, would I avoid them? Like in this corner?
If you press to the front of the line, you could shoot a lightning bolt through a group of them, yeah. If you
Through, like,
slid
these three?
back, yeah. So if you went here, you could honestly probably angle to hit these four.
Okay.
Retreating from there, though, would give them an attack of opportunity.
Right. I kind of figured.
Unless you have a teleport.
I don't think she has a Misty Step, does she?
I do have a Misty Step.
You
That would
could
avoid him.
potentially Misty Step away from them after approaching. The Misty Step is only an action, and we allow multiple spell slots to be used.
Okay. So she is going to step up to that area. Can
Okay.
she fit?
Yeah, you just like put yourself in the door frame and like angle this thing.
Okay.
All right.
And
What level are we doing this at?
okay. Good question. Let me do it at the third spell slot, and I'm going to do a lightning bolt.
Okay, so they're going to do Dex saves DC 15. And C and F are the only two not in it. So A succeeds. B fails. C. Oh, C wasn't there, so A, B, D, and this is E. So, one fail. B fails, the rest succeed. Go ahead and roll damage. They're all going to cut it in half except for B. He'll take all of it. Okay, 26.
These guys have good saves.
Yeah, but their Dex isn't their Dex is probably one of their worst save categories.
Really couldn't tell.
It's better
Right?
that they waste this on the saves than hitting you, though.
True.
Your lightning bolt smashes through them, and it smashes into the crypt in the back. The crypt in the back seems to just kind of absorb the energy. It doesn't destroy anything.
Okay.
Would you like to end your turn there?
Let me see. Can I bonus action Misty Step?
Yeah, we'll allow it.
Let me find it.
Misty Step is just a level 1 spell, or no, level 2 spell, isn't it?
Level 2.
Yeah, a level 2 spell. It just burns the slot, and then you can appear within 30 place to an area you can see.
So like right back here?
Yeah, that works.
Where I was? Okay.
That works. Nexer, you just saw another big lightning zap.
Brave!
If you go in there and you see the ball bearings and the moonbeams, maybe.
Taking me back to my college days, man.
Fuck yeah.
With the
Wait,
purple.
it sounds like someone said 69. Anyway,
Nice.
so next door, I'll move up next to Shroud and I'll say, hey, I noticed your tools are pretty mundane. Which one do you plan to use most in this fight?
To me?
Yes.
Which
Which weapon are you gonna? Do you plan to use most readily in this fight?
I think I'm gonna throw acid at it next.
No weapon. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'll use the sword probably the most.
All right, hold it out. Where's my shit? Oh. Yeah, so I'll tell you to hold your weapon out, and I'll touch it and cast magic weapon on it.
Nice. What's that
So
do?
it's now a magical weapon, and it is a +1 magical weapon.
So that's for my attack rolls +1, right?
Yes.
And damage rolls.
Yes.
Oh, and damage?
Yeah, it's a +1 short sword or whatever sword.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you have that, and that cost a bonus action. It was supposed to give us a bonus action cost. And then let me see. All of these three have taken damage, and C has taken. Has F taken any damage? Oh, but I can't see it really.
They've all taken at least a will damage.
Which one looks like it's taken the most damage so far?
That would be B.
All right. We are also going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on B.
Yeah.
So I need it to make a strength saving throw.
22.
No, you are not.
Great.
Bart.
Things are kind of beefy.
Instead of 22?
22. These things are not weak little things.
Right, okay.
I mean, the deck saves and the strength saves.
So it'll take half of 9, and that's it.
And it is not restrained.
Nope.
Oh, it just rolled, but I don't know why.
I'll also like
I don't
Move
give a
back,
shit
kinda like-
what you want to bark at.
nudge Ribby
Bark at.
as I'm backing up. Probably push him back.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's gonna go fight these things.
Hell no.
They would probably one-shot this little Murph Neblin.
Old man.
Tobin. You are concentrating on the moonbeam that is searing everything in there.
Yeah, I to map this out.
Feet or low?
So 60 feet.
Yeah.
Good. Hit that guy. Swing
Got it.
down.
Got it.
And then because I have still a little bit more movement, I'm gonna just set it down like right in the doorway.
Okay, but short of hitting Echo.
Short of hitting it. It's just like right there in front of him. So like if it wants to come up and attack, hit Echo, it's got to stand right in it.
All right, we're gonna do con saves in order. What's your save DC?
14.
All right, save. D saves.
No, he doesn't.
C saves.
No, he doesn't.
D saves. Oh, I'm clicking the
Swap
wrong.
out your dice.
D
Yes, please.
saves and E. E has bad luck. He's failed the most. How much damage?
15.
Okay,
So they'll take 30.
sure.
It's a handicap for your bogus rolls.
Yeah.
The
DM, I'm gonna need you to switch out those dice.
the
Those lower rolling ones.
the Revenant stat block is nothing to be trifled with.
This is payment for just steamrolling through those wraiths.
It's very good you guys steamrolled the Wraiths, I'll say that. Wraiths are nothing to be trifled with either. Echo.
Yeah, I don't really have any bonus actions, so yeah. That's it.
Don't have any smites?
You got to hit to smite.
I mean, I have to
physically
use
hit.
I got the magic action to move the.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Which is horseshit.
I've only played one paladin. So.
Echo.
Yeah. I think this character is the first time I've used Moonbeam. I'm kind of happy.
And they're all saving against it,
Fuckers.
As is tradition with Moonbeam.
as is tradition. Echo, would you like to see if you can break that tradition?
Do it.
I'm gonna leave
You got
the
this, I believe in you.
Moonbeam where it is
Oh,
No.
because I would like to use Channel Divinity again.
This could be a good time for it. What channel
So-
divinity feature are you using?
We are gonna stick with Seer Undead.
Okay, so that is a
Seer,
wisdom
well done.
save.
No.
And what's the range on it? I'm sure that they're all within
30
it though.
feet. I get everybody.
Okay.
No.
So wisdom save A
We brought
succeeds,
Wendell.
B fails, C fails, D fails,
Hell yeah.
E
Go.
succeeds, and F succeeds.
Hey, half ain't shit.
that's pretty good.
Whatever. Yeah,
Take that.
Half ain't shit.
No, I gotta remember the order. Alright.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
B, D, E, F.
That can't be right. Okay, that's right.
Really?
27.
That's not bad.
It's okay, Vivi.
Okay, so whenever you use turn undead, you can roll a number of d8s equal to your wisdom modifier. Each undead failing throw against takes radiant damage equal to the roll's total. The damage doesn't end the turn effect. So let's apply damage. That. Okay.
At least you guys could have seen my Wednesday night cleric. She had a total
Wendell,
2 whole rounds of just complete badassery, and it was amazing.
come here.
As this one is having its badassery moment.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay, so they have all taken the damage, and it also has the effect of turn undead, correct, for those that failed?
It does.
Alright, so they will spend their turn hoofing it, the ones that failed. Echo, would you like to do anything else?
I'm good.
Okay, Shroud.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question about the moonbeam. Is it like, would it be like fire?
Moonbeam. Moonbeam is radiant.
Radiant. So would it
So
be
if you'd
fire?
like to light your cigarette off of it,
It
I
would
don't think you could do that.
Okay.
Is it a cigarette from hell?
Radiant is kind of searing. It's just not the same type of flaming sear, you know?
Yeah, but it would eliminate the tobacco because tobacco is bad.
Exactly.
I mean,
That's why we're all getting rid of
those people.
vaping.
I can't really get close
Vaping
because
is
there's
bad.
a moonbeam in the way. Would like the moonbeam hurt me?
Will the moonbeam hurt you? If
Yeah,
you,
I don't think you can choose
Yes.
target.
I think it does.
Yeah,
yeah,
can
you
shoot
can-
a target.
you can't.
Okay.
You can't
And you-
slide past the moonbeam. You can't enter the moonbeam's area without getting hit by it.
Okay, I got
You
you.
can step around it.
So from the one you just moved, the one in the middle, I want to throw a violet acid at it.
Okay.
Should I duck out of the way?
Look at one creature or object you can see within 20 feet of yourself. Is he within 20 feet? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're,
The
you're
target
aiming
must succeed
for
on an.
you're aiming for B, correct?
Hang on. This one.
In the middle.
Okay, the one that's
Yeah.
not highlighted. Okay.
Yeah. And he must make a dexterity saving throw of 8 plus dexterity modifier, which is 11, and then my proficiency bonus, so 14.
Okay. Let's see how he's do.
Don't hit the pink ones.
What's going on with Pink again?
19.
Those are the ones that are frightened.
Yes, he succeeds.
Those guys are scared.
All right, so you throw. It hits the door, but not him, and it slowly goes into the wall with the carvings. Enough of it there to fade away, probably. Is there anything else you want to try, Shroud?
No, I'm kind of at a disadvantage here with that moonbeam blocking me, so. But it's blocking them too, so I'm okay with it.
Oh yeah, they don't care about the
You
moonbeam.
could disengage if you travel like this way. You could avoid it. You're trying to get in the room.
You couldn't push past C. I mean, you could try to push through C, but C's they're all kind of huddled in that door space.
I'll say. Yeah, I'll save that for my next turn. So yeah, that'll just end my turn right now. So.
A will step into the moonbeam and attack Echo. So
That makes sense.
let's roll the con save. He's gonna definitely succeed. 27. Roll damage.
He has stepped away a moment.
Oh no. Well, we'll roll damage in a minute. In the
Coming,
meanwhile,
right there.
we're going to roll attacks.
I like that there's multiple.
There are multiple.
Right.
A 9 won't hit though.
Damage is 11. So 5 on a.
It will take the damage, and it is just standing
It will
there.
take that radiant damage.
It'll take that sweet, sweet radiant damage. 16 misses. B's got to spend his turn going away. C's got to spend his turn going away. He is going to make another dex save. He falls back down.
No.
So it is stuck in this loop of getting up on the ball bearings and just like.
There you go.
Well,
So
at least I got one.
And F will. Let's say he clips the moonbeam, so he'll fail. So F will take the full damage, Tobin.
About fucking time.
But he's going to enter that, and 13 points to F. And Tobin, he is going to attempt to grab you and hit you. Tobin doesn't.
I give you uncanny
Tobin,
dodge.
it hits.
Oh, motherfucker.
It definitely hits.
Motherfucker.
So the good news is this is necrotic damage. So it grabs you and its dead skin just like flickers and burns. So 21, if you can half it, it goes down to 10. I will need a Constitution saving throw to maintain that moonbeam.
Alright.
DC 10. First one, you're good on that one.
Oh no, sorry, dirty 20, dirty 20.
That's fine. I guess I upped the DM's marker to 1, by the way. And it will attempt to hit you with the second one. 22 to hit.
Yep.
So both arms there. 13 points. Take it down to 6. Roll another Constitution saving throw.
Come on. Woohoo. 25.
That succeeds. As it gets up close to you and grabs you with its hands, it looks at you in the eye, and you can feel this enmity, this curse that it just sets on top of you, just like where you're standing. And they're all kind of over the place. Nyx. Two of the Crypt Guardians have kind of snuck out into the hallway to fight the group.
They're kind of defeating what I wanted.
I don't give a fuck.
But I want to do. Decisions.
Kill them all.
God.
Killing them all is a valid option.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a question of how, though.
Yeah.
Magic. Make it happen with magic.
The destruction of the Wraith was pretty good.
It was an arcane fluke.
Yeah.
You're the MVP.
MVP. MVP.
If I hit with a witch's bolt, given how close they are, I'm just afraid that I would hit the 3 of my allies that are in front of me.
No, Witch
You
Bolt
cannot
doesn't.
hit your allies in this campaign.
Yeah, Witch
Okay.
Bolt doesn't have a splash effect to it. Lightning Bolt does. Like if you send a lightning bolt through it, it hit all of them. Witch Bolt, however, it doesn't have a splash
take it.
effect.
Okay. I kind of want to twin it and hit the 2 that are right here in front of Tobin and Echo.
Yep, that's fine. What level do you want to twin it at?
Let me twin it at a level 2.
Okay. And twinning, I believe it takes meta magic points equal to the level of the twin.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice twin.
So is that 2 meta magic points?
I'm reading it now. I think it's when you cast a spell that targets only one creature that doesn't have a range yourself, you can spend a number of sorcery point equal to the spell's level to target the second creature. So yes, it would be 2 if you're going to cast it at a level 2.
Okay. And where do I mark that off again?
If you go to features and traits, about halfway down, there is sorcery points under font of magic.
Okay.
Okay, so you do that and the level 2 spell slot.
Mm-hmm. And then I just do the 7.
And then you'll do the attack roll.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and make an attack roll. It'll be for both of them.
Mm-hmm. 17 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Alright, not bad. Alright, and which one is that? A and F. That's the Wraith encounter. There we go. Alright, so it connects to each of them. It is currently, so let's say, surging on both. Nyx, do you want to stay there or do you want to move at all?
I'll just stay where I'm at.
Alright. Nyxer, you see another lightning bolt come out of Nyx, decently powerful as well.
So the ones with the pink auras are frightened and currently moving away from Echo, right?
They are currently moving away from Echo, yes.
I want to target Crypt Guardian D with enemies abound. So I need it to make an intelligence saving throw, please. Come on, low intelligence. Come on, low intelligence.
It will fail.
Fuck yes. Alright, so enemies abound stipulates that it loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends. Whenever it takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect. Whenever the affected creature chooses a creature as a target, it must choose the target at random from among the creatures it can see within range of the attack, spell, or other ability it's using. If an enemy provokes an opportunity attack from the affected creature, it must take it if it's able to.
Okay.
So it is essentially under confusion or something like that. But because it is frightened, it cannot get any closer to where Echo is. So,
Okay. And next, sir, would you like to do anything else?
nope.
That takes us to Tobin. Tobin, this thing's right in your face.
Round 3.
I'm gonna try and hit it.
Stab it with the pointy end.
Oh,
No, but he's gonna get one mark. He is the first nat 1.
Oh shit!
Ah, damn.
dude,
Da, da, da.
actually, no. I'm gonna use my heroic. I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration. I'm not taking it.
Erased. Erased.
I'm not gonna be the first.
Right.
Well, at least it wasn't in that one.
It is also not a hit, though. It is not 1 on the counter. The 1 is
Silver lining,
erased.
right?
And we're gonna try again. Ooh, does a 27 hit?
It does. Not quite a nat 20, but
Alright, so that is 9 points of magical slashing, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw a level 2, no, it's a level 1 smite on it. Oh, how bad does the one in front of me, how bad does it look?
it looks like you just bloodied it.
Alright, I did it. Then we'll do 2. So, there we are. Other because it's undead, right?
It is undead, so Smite does get an extra little boost.
Alright. So 22 points of radiant damage on top of the 9.
It now looks decently hurt. Alright, and we're just gonna leave the moonbeam searing into the floor there.
Ignore that roll. I was trying to, didn't mean to click that. And it's sacked, so it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Cool. Echo.
I am going to take a swing with the Sunblade.
Sunblade out. Lightsaber sound ignites.
A. I'm going to bed.
No.
Bye, guys.
The Sunblade, the lightsaber, the literal lightsaber does not connect.
Going
This
to bed.
Dwarf-sized thing dodges your hit.
Look, I know you missed Grum, but stop focusing so much on that part of him.
Okay, I'm going to drop my moonbeam. And I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, because it has marginally more success than anything else.
Okay, where are you plopping it at?
I'm going to drop it right to stage right of Tobin's moonbeam. Right behind the one he just hit. Yeah. That's my girl.
Who's a good girl? You're a good girl.
I wasn't looking, so I thought you were talking about the spiritual weapon at first.
Yeah, Bill. That's my girl.
Oh, that's right. Shit, I totally forgot.
Bill's
That's
magic.
Bill's girl.
It's Bill's
Don't
magic
forget her.
sword.
I had a complete brain fart. I totally forgot it's now Bill's sword.
Yeah. Alright, let's do
Oh,
it.
shit. Oh no! Bill!
Okay, that's my turn.
Bill does not hit. Echo does not hit. Shroud, do you hit?
I don't know. Let's see what the dice say.
So goddamn claustrophobic right now.
So I can get to either one of those, right? Just stab it with the pointy end.
Yeah, here you can occupy this. 2 people can occupy the same square here. 3 can't, but 2 can. So you can fill in the last space.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say I'm up there in order not to crowd.
That's fine. Do it A or F.
Let's.
F
Which
looks the
one
worst.
looks worst?
F looks the worst.
So let's go A then.
Okay.
And so. Okay. I am attacking with my short sword.
+1.
So 16.
16 hits.
Okay. And then I am going to roll damage. Oh, yes.
+1.
10
So
damage.
10.
Yep.
And then since I have ally nearby.
Sneak attack is a viable option.
Yeah,
So-
buddy.
Gorgeous.
All right, decent amount of damage on these things.
Okay. And then I am going to make my second attack. Ooh, not good. That's 11. I don't hit.
It does not hit. You are in these things' range though, so if you do try to move, it will be one opportunity attack. Dun, dun, dun.
So can I squeeze past him, like back behind Bill's magic sword?
There's
If I
not
can move.
there's not enough room to squeeze past them per se. You can move through your ally space here without difficulty. You have to force your way through the enemy space if there's no space.
What if I use my cunning action to disengage? I still couldn't get through him, could I?
No, but since you use the short sword as the first hit, the short sword property would be the property that's in play.
Oh, wait. Can I roll that attack again? Because I have advantage on that. I keep forgetting about my Vex.
Yeah. If you with the short sword's property, you can roll the dagger again.
Okay. Well, I can. Oh yeah. So that would be my bonus action. So I'll use my sword as the bonus action attack for my 2-weapon fighting.
That's fine.
And then I'll just roll another d20. Or roll an attack roll with my short sword.
Yeah, that's fine. That's the one that he made magical, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 18.
Yeah, 18 hits.
And that is another 9 damage to it.
It does look bloodied up. It's not as bad as the other one, but it's decently hurt.
I always forget about that advantage on the Vex. So, and that'll end my turn.
It's easy to forget the weapon masteries.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm so used to using my dagger for the attack action, so.
Echo, A looks at you and it points its finger. It seems like it's the same gesture the other one did. It's like it's making this little vow of vengeance right at you. And can you roll a wisdom saving throw?
+3.
Nat 20 for a 28 with 3, that's a 31.
Ooh.
Mark it
Ooh.
there.
On the
You
counter.
fucking failed.
On the
You just
counter.
failed that. My God.
Okay. It will not curse you with its vengeful glare. It will, however, still try to hit you. Hey, I get that. I get the first nat 1. Pow! And
So
it
Real
misses
quick, does
both.
the DM have a counter on there for nat 1s and 20s?
I do.
What happens for your case? Like, do you get the same
Right. Well,
benefits or nerfs as us?
so when we implement charges, yes, I will have the ability to juice up the enemy attacks the same way you guys do.
You rat bastard. Take that nat 1.
And I'll take them. So he's directly in the moonbeam. The other one isn't. He'll make a Constitution save. He'll fail. So how much damage we doing, Toby?
Oh, sorry.
He fails his save. So
Sorry, wife was texting me.
did you tell her we said hello?
14, well.
All right. It's
14, take it.
It's still alive. And Tobin, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes. No, I can't.
All right. So its last
Oh,
turn.
wait, yes, I can. I'm gonna use guarded mind and just say I passed that.
That's probably wise. So your mind is guarded from its vengeful glare. You are not guarded from its attacks, though. So it's gonna hit.
What the fuck is up with his natural 20s with
Bump
me?
up my counter. And it grabs you. Necrotic flesh comes off into you. 19 damage. Round down to 9. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
How you looking, Tobin?
I'm fine, actually.
Okay.
21.
That's
I'm still at 78 hit points.
That's good.
You're what?
Second attack will miss with a 16. Let's see if E has any better luck getting up. Yay! E makes it. Alright. So you said that under this spell it's got to take an opportunity attack.
Yes.
It will. And it will grab its friend, do minute damage. Oh, actually. Echo, yours is incapacitated as well, correct?
They are, I believe that is correct.
They are frightened and incapacitated. In any case, this thing goes past and it occupies the half space there. It will do a con save, succeed. Tobin damage.
Got it.
And it will attack Echo. And hit Echo.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage to E. Echo, I need you to take 15 points of necrotic damage, round down to 7, and make 1 Constitution saving throw to maintain a magical sword in honor of 1 cat. You succeed.
14.
That was its first attack. And second attack misses. There are now 3 Crypt Guardians face to face to face. And Nyx, you are connected to both of them. So if you would like to surge, we'll say that it goes to both of them.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll a d12 for extra damage. 6, that's a bonus action. And would you like to take an action? You're currently concentrating on the Witch Bolt.
Yep. She will take a firebolt at which one looks to be the bloodiest.
A looks like it is the most hurt.
Okay. So she will fire a witch's bolt at level 1
Do you want to fire?
towards A.
So you can do that, but it will unconnect the other ones, and then you'll be concentrating on the new one. Do you want to do a Witch Bolt, or do you want to do... Because you said Firebolt initially.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do...
Firebolt's just a cantrip.
Correct. Do you want to do a Firebolt or a Witch Bolt? Either one's acceptable. If you do another Witch's Bolt, though, it'll just disconnect the first one and reconnect the new one.
So I'll just stay with Firebolt.
Wait, doesn't she have 2 of them like twinned right now?
She does.
Wendy.
She does.
So
She's already...
how would it?
She surged that damage. I applied it to both.
Oh,
I'm sure
sure.
that there's an actual ruling for it, but it's best for just apply it to both.
No.
So you can, if she did a new one, it would just not be a twinned one unless she retwinned it.
Yeah. No, I'll keep that one twinned, and then I'll just roll a firebolt towards A.
Go ahead, roll an attack roll.
Wendy.
That hits. And 10 points of damage. It isn't dead, but it looks like it could be as the fire wraps around it, starts singeing off what's left of it's left of it, really. There's not much. It's nearly out. And Nexer.
Wendy, no.
A is badly hurt. F is also decently hurt. E is the most recent one that came up.
Mhm.
It is not as badly hurt, but it is hurt.
I didn't realize that when Echo used her turn undead feature that it also incapacitates them. I thought they were just frightened.
I had to look it up myself, honestly.
So I basically made one my quote unquote made one my thrall, but he can't do anything.
Until you hit him.
Huh?
Until you hit him.
Well, no, he's still frightened from your turn undead.
It's very weird that it has both conditions, honestly.
Right, it contradicts.
It's a very weird thing just for something to be both frightened and incapacitated.
Is it possible to just kind of transfer that to a different one?
Let me just look up the 2 conditions here real quick for research reasons.
Because also it's a weird thing. Like I see the readings, but a lot of DMs also say incapacitated either does or does not restrict movement.
Incapacitated should restrict. Incapacitated in movement. If you had the chance, who would you move it on to?
So, I'm being 100% honest. Before I picked up D, I was thinking of E while he was still prone.
So, okay, the official reading of incapacitated. I think I see how they're marrying the two. So it can't take actions or reactions. So an incapacitated creature can move, but it can't but it can't
Right.
take
So
action.
basically, it can't do what I wanted, what it's supposed to do from my spell because of her turn on dead feature. It's those two things clash.
The two things do clash.
Uh-huh. So is it possible to move it on to E?
I will say mechanically using this thing, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, if you want to move it on to E, I'm fine moving it on to E.
I'll still I'll still accept a roll or whatever because it's a brand new fighter in this too. I just don't want to waste my last 3rd level spell slot.
Yeah, no, you can move it on to E. That I'm not worried about it.
Alright. Real talk, man. This is a hot mess we're in right now.
Actually, you're doing quite well for this larger group of very strong undeads.
Let's just. Which one looks worst? You said A.
A does look the worst, absolutely.
All right, we're gonna launch a level 4 magic missile. So, first dart, 2 damage. Second dart, 4 damage.
That takes out A.
Awesome. Now we're gonna target. What is this?
E and F are the other two.
F. We're gonna target F. So I got 4 more darts. 4 damage.
Okay.
2 damage. 2 more damage. And 4 damage.
They all hit into their targets. A is knocked down and scattered. F is still up and moving about.
And I think that's my turn.
Would you like to move closer and connect?
No.
Ribby, pull your weight.
He leans heavy on his
I'm
cane.
holding him back. I'm in his way.
He's super leaning heavy on his cane. Tobin, would you like to go?
Yes, I would. I'm gonna move my moonbeam, drag it across these two guys, and
All right, you drag it across their faces.
drop it right there, right in front of the one in front of on top of the one that's in front of Echo.
Let's do E and F. E fails. And F succeeds.
8 points of damage.
Okay, F succeeds. 8 points is not enough to knock him out. Would you like to do anything else?
I'm gonna. So how are you looking? Are you hurt at all?
You don't want to damage F with your moonbeam?
He did.
You did.
He did. It's just the damage was too low to completely destroy him.
No, it looks like it's over E is why.
Oh, he settled
Echo,
it
how are you-
on E.
How are you looking health-wise, Echo?
I'm pretty good. I've only been hit once, really.
All right. I'm just gonna maybe not top myself off. I'm just gonna heal myself for 10. So I can do that as a bonus action now. So I'm close to max HP. Right, that's me. I'm just like, why won't you guys just die again?
They don't answer. Echo, would you like to try to make them die again?
Let's do it. I'm gonna swing with the Sunblade first.
E or F?
Trying to figure out what that means. Let's see. E.
Okay.
$18.
18 hits.
So it takes 5 plus another d8. So 9 damage.
9 points of damage. Sold.
And then I'm going to use Bill's sword to attack the same one, I think.
Okay.
No, go for F. Go for F.
So it must have been second level. For 20 total to hit?
20 hits, and this is against E, correct?
Yes, the one closer, well, the one in front of me.
It needs to make an intelligence save.
12. But I think, unless it's just once per turn. Yeah. Okay. Yep, just 12 damage.
It succeeds.
Well, fuck you all.
Oh, I think they're trying to.
It as you hit it, you see its eyes snap out of Nexer's magical twists. Shroud, would you like to try to kill these things?
Yeah, before, I just want to say, last time I played my 2-weapon fighting wrong, I was reading on it, and I got to use a different weapon for the second attack.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that right now. It's fine. I appreciate the honesty. Yeah. It's like supposed to be 2 swipes with different weapons. One in each hand. Let's just say that you attack, switched hands, and then just did like the midair throw and then just like take and slash.
That Arya Stark maneuver.
Can I do that again?
I'm gonna say yeah. Just like take, slash,
sweet.
and then
He said go for it.
throw.
Every little bit helps, right?
Sweet.
Okay.
Wow.
Are you doing E or F?
Which one looks
They each
which one looks the best?
E looks the strongest.
Okay, let's do that one. Alright, so I think a 23 hits, right?
It does.
Or 24 actually.
It does.
Okay. Four, 5.
Okay.
5 damage, and then sneak attack because I got allies within range. A 12.
It is still up, but also badly hurt.
Okay, then I'm gonna throw my sword over to my other hand. Do the switcheroo.
The
And then-
switcheroo buckaroo.
That's right. And then I get advantage on this roll.
It is vexed as long as you're hitting E.
And
That's
17 hit.
That's enough to hit.
And 5 more damage.
There, it is so close to death, but not quite there. Shroud, anything else?
No, because that would have been both my bonus action.
The front desk of the Midlands Police Department. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911.
He's in trouble.
The neighbor's dogs.
The cops are coming. They're in real trouble. All right, let's do E really quick. Nope. He actually, the one that had cursed you died. Although Echo, do make a wisdom saving throw.
Do I still get +3, Tobin?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You're-
30.
You're safe from his glare. You're not safe from his attacks. 21 to hit. Alright, 8 points of damage. Round down to 4. Do a constitution save real quick. Second attack misses. Your Bill's magic sword is still up. Tobin, I need you to make a wisdom save as well.
Yeah, you do. Fucking hell. 11.
So you don't just feel frightened. Since this is the one that swore vengeance against you, you become paralyzed. You're incapacitated. Your speed is 0. Your saving throw for strength and dex automatically a fail. Attack rolls have advantage against you, and anything that hits is an automatic crit. And you can't maintain concentration as you're paralyzed, so the moonbeam puffs. But E did end its turn first. So do me a favor, roll damage for E. I don't think you can roll low enough for it not to die, honestly.
Is that a challenge?
So E dies again. Your moonbeam sears it right before you become paralyzed. And this Revenant will spend its last 2 attacks against you. One's a 24, and the other one will be an 18. So I think the 18 misses. Yeah, 24 hits, 18 misses. With the paralyzed condition, it's an automatic crit. You will still benefit from your aura. So 22 points of damage, half it for 11. And as it grabs you, as it sears away, that seems like the most suspenseful place, as your body just becomes stiff, paralyzed, and incapacitated, to cut it off and then pick it back up mid-combat next week.
Oh, so much bullshit.
That's
I
fine.
got you, Tobin. Don't worry.
Just be happy the other 3 aren't currently in on this. I'm currently winning the Nat 20 counter.
Yay, DM.
Ooh.
I feel like in every group I've been in for the past few weeks has been terrible rolls.
Actually, Nick's roll was amazing.
And then it all went downhill from there, like I said.
I don't know how it did that, but even at level 4, it should not have rolled that many dice. It should have only been like 4 or something like that.
Well, you got to remember that it doubles the amount of dice rolled. So higher level spells, high level crits are powerful things. So a fourth level witch bolt is 5d12. So crit is 10d12. It is an extraordinarily powerful crit.
Right, I gotta hop off here. I gotta get some sleep.
Yeah, you do need sleep.
Sleep.
Go rest.
Go sleep in your own bed. Welcome home.
I will.
Go enjoy your weekend.
I am. Bye, guys.
Night, Chester.
Hey, bro.
This Good night,
I
everyone.
totally forgot it was a crit too. That's why it did so many.
That's why I did so much. It was a
Yeah, I
crit
forgot
that
too.
obliterated the competition.
I'll start by next week.
All right, you
Yeah,
guys.
I'm gonna crash
Same.
myself.
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right.
You
Bye,
guys
guys.
have a great week.
Hi, guys.
Next week.
Tell group boyfriend we said goodnight.
All right, I will.